In terms of manager selection, it all really boils down to people and process. So understanding and identifying who are the experts. We say we like to hire people that have the expertise of an inch wide and a mile deep. So we like to construct a portfolio of these specialists, of these experts. We don't like tourists. We prefer, people who stick to what they're good at. We have a saying in the office, we want people to pay for their own tuition. If they want to learn something and dabble in a market they're not familiar with, then they do it on their own dime, not on our investors' dime. In terms of process, as echoed by my fellow panelists, it has to be something that's repeatable. Hedge funds is all about alpha generation. It's all about absolute returns and controlling downside deviation, not being directly correlated with equities, except when equities are going up, like Vidak said, then it's okay to be correlated with equities. It's all about that, about finding culture, the DNA of the firm, of who these people are, where they grew up in terms of they come from the banks, run trading desks, where do they learn their trading skills, who do they surround themselves with. When it comes to market views, I think that's usually something I put at the end of the conversation, because I'm never going to ding somebody or like somebody because they agree with my market views. So I think it's independent of that. My favorite hedge fund managers are people that are very nimble with a flexible mindset, people who could turn on a dime, people who realize that assumptions could go away. I like people who state their assumptions first and who say, this is where I'm in, this is where I add, this is where I stop out, and this is what's on my radar. So I like to hear people that have a game plan, as opposed to, someone's very committed about, rates have to reprice, JGB yields have to go to 2%. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, but I just want, we want to invest with the people that's going to extract the most amount of profit dollars through the cycle. Because sometimes someone has a very long-term view, but they get taken out with a one-week stop. And that's not going to help anybody. Then they sit out with their loss and they can't make it back. So I'd say that's what really matters, to be flexible and have that mindset, and quite frankly, to always be hungry and scared.